Hello everybody. Here I am with Jock.
Yeah, right.
How are you, Jock?
Yeah, real good. Old age, and I can die of old age, but the ants eat my body because I got my blanket hat with all the insects on it to eat the body, right?
Anyway, all right. Jock is a character, right?
Yeah.
Jock was around me when I was a little tiny 2-3-year-old. Right. Now, I'm going to show you, I was talking about a carriage.
Yeah.
Now this is a carriage.
Hill from 65 to 75, and then that was my caboose for 10 years.
That's what Jock lived in.
Yeah, I lived in that for 10 years.
That's an identical model to what he lived in. And what was in there? Your toilet, your shower?
Yeah. No, I had to go out to the toilet, but I had all my cooking stuff because the government, the railway mob in Parks and Orange Control, they made sure I was set up because they gave me a permanent engine. I got a permanent engine, and there's
a permanent engine, train engine, yeah. Okay.
And that's it there.
Which one is it? All right, hang on.
4474.
Right, there it is. Okay. 4474.
Yeah, and that's my permanent engine.
So that engine stayed with you in the outback.
Yeah, and because I was on my own depot, see. And then this is the other one I always went shopping with. 8175, because they give me it all the time because I like that engine. I don't know why, but I always loved the same engine. And
right, don't shine the torch on, it makes it too bright.
Yeah,
okay.
Anyway, these are the 600s, and they're the best engines that the railway ever bought.
Right, now they come, now you were saying to me earlier they come from South Australia.
Yeah, they come from South Australia because 603, the engine blew up, and they sent it straight to Peterborough, and they put a new motor and sent it back. And this was the day the engine blew up. That's the photograph.
Oh, hang on. I've got to come in and get a photo. Yeah. And Jock, can you, while I'm looking at this, can you tell people about you driving the? It's all right. Can you? Move your talk back. Right, thanks. That's it there. That's what is it? Now that's 603, is it?
Yeah, 603.
Where was that at?
That's out near Mount Murray, on my favourite corner.
Where? Murray?
Mount Murray. You know the...
Oh, Mount Murray.
Yeah. Because the reason why is...
And 8630.
Because what they did when they did the track up, all the rubbish went, all the trees went, just rubbish. That was why I took the pictures, because see, they bulldozed it. It was just like an airstrip. There are no trees, nothing, just the flat.
Oh right, so they cleared either side of the train track.
See, that was why I took pictures the way I was. There's an idiot up the signal.
All right, hang on. Can I get round there?
Yeah.
Because the camera won't get it, mate. It just won't reach. Yeah. Right. What Jock has done, he has collected every single train. Oh, that's an idiot. Is that you?
Yeah, that's an idiot. That's an idiot up the stick.
Oh, where was that at?
That's a Bundanoon.
You're sitting on top of a signal pole?
Yeah, that's an idiot up the stick. And that's my carriage above you.
Oh, yeah, there it is up there.
Yeah.
There's his carriage here.
And you know, have a look at this. Now, while you get the camera on, quick, over here.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to rush.
Quick over here.
Jock is a train buff. Oh, those orange lanterns. Yeah. I used to use them.
Yeah. Now, Dennis's brother, Paul, he lives at Bundanoon. He gave me the orange one, that one. And then the government gave me that as a brand new one, the square one, when I retired.
So the one on the right is from Bundanoon.
Yeah, the one
and the one on the left is brand new.
Yeah, and that's a brand new one. And
how old are they?
And I got the shock of my life. He showed me a whole pile of them at his place at Bundanoon, and I got the shock of my life because I thought, oh my gosh. And he said, no, just take one. And he was going to give me a black one. I said, no, give us the orange one, because I'd been given...
Can you come out and I'll go down and let people have a look?
Yeah.
And there's also...
I was just trying to think of a light to make it bright.
No, it's all right. They can see it. This is the old-fashioned lanterns we used to use. That little spindle on the top makes it clear, red and green. This one here is the old kerosene one. This is something you'll never ever see again, these things.
Yeah.
Now, you were telling me before, all right, okay, now this is What's this one here? Now this is the
That's the clock that
a Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, and John Gray's mother and father sent that to me. See how it's coming around, the Flying Scotsman moving around? Because it's right on the hour.
It's a clock.
Yeah, if I turn
I
this,
know, I'm just filming it. I'm just letting it go around so people can see it on the
now
video.
when it comes out, it'll stop and the doors close up the top. See?
Yeah.
If I should have turned the sound on so you could have heard it. Anyway, see this here? He's a Doc Frith, and he's the supervisor on the railway. And that's 4622. And I was coming through from Sydney, and Doc and Ann got stuck into me. Jock, you're an idiot. How come you don't come and visit me? So I rang Sydney Control up. Could you do us a favour? I said, yeah, for sure. And he said, put me on the wrong side from Thirroul. So they
From
put me-
Thirroul?
Yeah, Thirroul on the wrong side.
Hang on, Thirroul's,
Come on, yeah.
hang on.
Down the bottom of the hill when you come down from Helensburgh.
Oh, Helensburgh, right, coming down to Wollongong.
Yeah,
okay,
right down to the
yeah,
bottom, you come to
okay.
Thirroul.
So other people around the world. Okay, Thirroul is south of Sydney on the Illawarra railway line,
Yeah.
and he put him on the wrong side of the train tracks.
Yeah, and I parked under his bridge. See,
Parked
that's
under,
his-
you parked,
under the bridge?
what, with a whole bunch of coal carriages?
Yeah. And I parked there and I took a picture. And I gave him the picture. There's Doc there, standing there, and it's 3 seconds from his home.
Where's Doc himself?
Doc's,
Is he?
Doc's there. See him? See, that's Doc?
Oh, move.
Yeah, see?
Oh, you mean it's, oh, this bloke?
Yeah, that's Doc
Oh,
Fritz.
so that's underneath his bridge. Oh, that's a bridge above.
Yeah, and he's on top of the bridge. That's on top of the bridge.
So what you did, you drove a coal train with 4622
Yeah,
and you parked it
yeah,
to get off on the wrong track
yeah,
and go up to pay your mate a visit.
yeah,
And then let you park the train
yeah.
because it's a coal train.
And I said to him, you can't say I didn't come and visit you, idiot.
So that's how you went and visited your mate. You drove a coal train.
Yeah.
There you go, you can see it yourself, people. Look, it's an
Yeah.
electric coal train and he's parked it underneath the bridge and there's his mate up on top of the bridge because how else would you take that photo? Because you obviously had to park the train to get out the stand down here on the train tracks to take the photo.
Now the same place, I'll tell you the same place. I left Port Kembla and had a brand new V-set, V4.
Yeah,
I'll show you the pictures. I've got the pictures.
yeah.
Brand spanking new one. And I'm going to Sydney with the V-set, see? Anyway, when I left, I'm going through there.
4472.
Yeah, it's 44.
Now whereabouts was this at?
That's in the Balloon Loop at Port Kembla. That was its first trip in Australia after they took it off the boat. Its first trip.
Oh, the Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, the Flying Scotsman.
The first one in Australia, 4472, crew, you, the driver, there he is here,
And Kevin Eriksson.
and Kevin Eriksson, that's you.
Yeah,
And I mean, your brothers.
yeah. and that was when I stopped and took a
Driver.
picture because the two pommy blokes says, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "Listen, I won't see this again. This is history." And I stopped.
Can I borrow that instead of you flopping around? Yeah. So the Flying Scotsman.
It's first trial. Put it on the bottom because it's first trial.
Oh yeah, trial. Yes.
Yeah.
So you drove the Flying Scotsman on its first trial.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to read it here. 4472 ex-Docks, prepared ex-Sydney to Wollongong, Port Kembla returned to Sydney, ACDEP, term water fire prep, Flying Scotsman, a first trial run in Australia, 4472, 1988, Balloon Loop Port Kembla, 17:30 p.m. November,
Yeah.
term with water fire prep barbecue, home passenger.
Yeah, that was back in Everly when we were back because I told the two pommy blokes, I said, "Listen, there's something wrong with the wheels. When you go to Sydney, take it back to DLAC and put it in, and you get the lathe to take a thou off the wheels because the
So the front wheel flange was not right.
no, the big ones were squeaking and running around the corner. Now I was frightened to derail, see. Anyway, I said to them, and they did that. They took it there and they got them just to take a rough it up, got it done.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was November 1988. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. That was when, and I stopped, and they said, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "Have a look over the south yard. This is north yard, and the balloon loop." I said, "Have a look over there. They're shunting. They're shunting on the other yard." And I said, "We can't go until they clear the road." Oh, he said, "Good." So I took the picture. See?
Oh, so that's how you managed to take the picture, because
Yeah.
you had to wait for them to clear the yard
and
for you to be able to get off the train to walk ahead safely and then not get hurt.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, no, to run around and go back to Sydney.
N Struthers, driver, 5,000 gallons, 2,000, what's that, 245 pounds of PSI,
Yeah,
9 tonnes of coal,
yeah. No, that's
oil to increase on something cylinder slightly, and all this. Right, hang on, I'll just let people, so people can see it, so they know I'm not making it up.
yeah.
So yeah, so
Anyway, the commies called me an idiot, and this is the drum in the way. You might,
but they can't call you an idiot, because
Yeah.
you're a jock. You are a Scotsman by birth,
but it was good.
and you're driving the Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, no, but it was
first
good
time
they
in
did
Australia.
It was good they did it, because stupid me, I wanted to get a photograph, but there was a drum in the way. If
A
you
drum?
Look, yeah, have a look. It might be in here. Have a look, and you'll see the drum. You might see the edge.
Oh, there it is. There, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, can I borrow that?
Yeah.
Jock 79. Can you see that there's a drum? I'll put my finger just there. Have a look. You can see there's a drum in the corner. Yeah, so what happened with the drum? It was sitting on the track or something.
And it was in the way, and Kevin said, "Move it back," so I got a photograph without the drum.
Oh, I see. You just rolled it down the road for you to
Yeah.
take the picture
Yeah.
of the Flying Scotsman.
Yeah. Anyway, we left there and we're going towards Wollongong.
And by the way, 8175, anybody in Sydney says 81.
That's me going shopping.
That's him going shopping.
Yeah, that's Omega. and that's Kevin Erickson. He died not so long ago. That's me and Kevin Erickson.
Hang on. I'm just going to move your frog. Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
That was, we retired that day. And he died not so long back.
Right, okay, right.
Yeah,
Hang on.
anyway, that's me and Kevin.
Right, so this is Jock.
Yeah, and that's Kevin Erickson.
Hang on, when you put that down, Jock, you can't see it. Right. Right, so there's Jock standing there.
Yeah.
There's Kevin Erickson, and there's 8227. And that's a day you retired.
Yeah,
what age did you finally retire?
Now remember, put this on it. That's exactly the same spots the Flying Scotsman's on it.
Is that there?
Yeah, exactly the same spot. That's why I took a picture of it. See?
Well, that's something I never would have known.
Yeah, well, that's the exact same spot.
Because those overhead wires are gone now because they ripped them all out because they don't have overhead wire locos anymore.
Yeah, because that's why I've got the double decker, because I had a Blue Goose and I pinched it. They said on a Sunday it's crook. I took it to the Blue Goose to Sydney.
Right, okay. Just so people understand that aren't railway people, what is a Blue Goose?
A Blue Goose is that double decker I showed you with a blue front. Sure, come around here. Split second.
Let's look at this one. Look, that's a track machine rolled off the tracks.
No, quick. Have a look.
He's going to show me a Blue Goose. That's your car.
No.
Keep going. Where'd you put it? It's out here, isn't it?
Well,
he's got trains everywhere. Man drove trains. How many years did you drive trains for? 45 years.
Yeah, for 1958 to, hold on, got to go the other way.
All right, hang on, I'll just have a look at you go find that, and I'll just show people these ones. There we go, there's a Flying Scotsman. Oh, that's the same photo. There's 4476, that's somewhere. Before head-on collision with 4478, train Broken Hill. 4630. These are the overhead trains that they got rid of, people. That's why there's no longer any more overhead wires.
There's the Blue Goose.
Oh, that's a Blue Goose. Right, hang on.
Where do I go back?
No, hang on, I'm too close. That's a Blue Goose.
Yeah, that's the Blue Goose.
That's the standard Sydney Interurban. They call them Blue Gooses, but now they paint them orange or whatever other colour.
No, the reason why I pitched them, because I like those, Now that is in the blue loop. That double decker is in the blue loop, and
But that's still a blue goose, isn't it?
yeah. No, we're not. I'll tell you. This I had a blue goose, and it's stuffed up. And on the Sunday they told me to take it to Sydney and bring another one back. So I took it to Sydney, and I took it, and then that's the one I brought back, and that's in the same place as the Flying Scotsman.
Oh, right. Okay.
See, that's why it all goes together.
So Jock uses the same place
Yeah.
to take his photographs
Yeah.
of all the trains
Yeah.
every single time.
Because that's why the government said to me, I'll show you the pass. The government gave me a pass, my certificate in my wallet, and it passes me for both passengers and goods trains. I do the both. I'll show you. I've got it in my wallet. And they gave me the.
So Jock is the only Scotsman to be in Australia. He was first to drive the Flying Scotsman when he came out here to Australia, and he brought it from Sydney down to Wollongong, ran to the loop at Port Kembla, and then took it back and told them to fix the wheels. And the Pommy guy thought he was stupid.
And there's my pass for a passenger train and goods trains.
So hang on. So what's this?
No, you can't pull it out because it's sealed.
Or else you can't see it. Oh, so that's a driver's card.
Yeah, and that is my permission.
Don't move it. Train driver's card, yeah.
And that's for both passengers and goods trains.
For passengers and goods
Because
trains. Well, that's.
you're only allowed one. You couldn't do both.
So how'd you manage to get both?
Because they told me, because I was married, I did both. Because what happened when I did both, all the blokes that were married, they'd take a sickie and I'd fill in straight away.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I'd do the
Okay.
train
Right.
straight away.
So,
See?
so most drivers either got a passenger or a goods trains ticket to drive them,
yeah.
but you got both
Yeah.
because when the other train drivers got married, they'd take a sickie because they had to go home to wife and kids,
Yeah.
and then you cover for them.
Yeah.
So therefore, then they gave you both goods and passenger,
Yeah. See? And what happened?
and no other driver ever had it.
I had a blue goose.
Right. Now hang on. Now what happened to these
No,
two photos?
wait
You
on.
had some
I'll show you
photos
this.
here. You're going to show me. Where did they just go to?
Now, what happened? I had a blue goose, and that's the same as you just took the picture of it. I had a blue goose.
No, where's the two?
Wait on, one bit at a time. Take it one bit at a time. Anyway, I left and did 2 trips to Sydney with my double decker, and then when I go back to Thurrool, and you come through Bulli, and then you come to Woonona, a double decker's going the other way, flashing the headlights. And what we did, we stopped and we swapped. I went shopping and he went home. and have a look. Now take a picture. There's my pinch train.
You pinched the train.
That's my pinch train.
So
That's a 5 platform in Central. And the shunter said, just leave it in 5 and we won't touch it because all my bags were on board. See, and it
so it was an empty train set from.
No, that was a full pile full of people.
Yeah.
Because it was
And
an
then
8-car set.
you took them into Sydney.
Yeah.
And then you went into Sydney, done your shopping.
Yeah, and
then you come back.
The shunter said to me, just leave it in 5 and we won't touch it because they knew it wasn't mine. And they left it and I just went shopping. I went to Luna Park and Taronga Park Zoo and then Manly and everything. And because all my stuff was there. And that was how they helped me.
So how long was the train sitting there?
It was there until my next main run later on at night. Because when...
So you what? Did you go up there in the morning? Because you didn't say.
Yeah. I started about 1, 2 in the morning, did my double decker with the Blue Goose, and then when I come back to finish to store my engine and to the double decker of the Blue Goose and go home, we'd swap at Woonona, and then I'd back and do his job, and then I did his job all the rest of that day and at night, and because I'd only about 5 or 10 minutes before I got onto my own train.
He's the only bloke I know who gets a double-decker train, drives a bunch of people into Sydney, parks at platform number 5, sits there for what, 6 or 8 hours, go out, do your shopping, go to Taronga Park Zoo, Luna Park, and then come back, gets in the train and drives it back down home, back down to Wollongong.
You do the last couple of runs. You do a local and back to Sydney and local, Anyway, this is...
A local run to him is Sydney to Wollongong, Wollongong back to Sydney.
I was up in Queensland, And this pilot says, this fellow at Tugulawa on the platform, or like on the airstrip, he says, Jock, stand on top of it. So I stood on top of it.
Oh my God, you are too.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, he said, now get in the bloke in pilot seat. I'll show you the picture. I've got the picture there. I'll show you it. And he said, get in the pilot seat. And I thought, what the hell?
I'll just come back in a minute. I've got to get some battery charge. Righto. We're back here with Jock in a minute. Right, I'm going to read this story out. 48 106, 48 155, 81 47, numbers 38 35 at Forbes. Back Creek Bridge level crossing, 10th of March 2007, Mount Garema, Warrinya, Forbes to Stocking Ball. Now, Stocking Ball's out the central
they
west.
got some parks go south, and it comes to Stocking Bingle, and then you go east, and then you come back.
Oh, Stocking Bingle.
Yeah, you go to west, and then if you go south, you go to Albury.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is what happened, people. This is a rail accident Jock photographed. So there's one. That looks like an 80 class to me.
No, it's 81.
81 class.
Yeah, 8144, I think it is from memory.
Well, I just said all the numbers. There's 48 155. She's burnt out.
Yeah.
The bridge is burnt out. There's nothing there underneath the wheels.
Yeah.
That's hanging up. The sleepers are gone, and the rails are sitting down on top of the concrete pillars, and the loco's wheels are sitting up there in the air.
Anyway, put this into the charger, turn it off and put it onto the charger. And I'll go back to this book, because most of them are on this little book I got. Because I just dug them out a day ago. This was in that Conjurer.
Every one of these trains you got a photo of, the ones you've driven.
Yeah.
42.
I was driving it.
42 101. Then he gets out, takes a photo. Then he's driving 42 102.
Yeah, that was at D-Lake. I had to pick it up, and it was in the book inside.
Was it brand new, was it?
Yeah, that was all overhauled, and I went to pick it up because it was stored there.
Oh my God.
And this is my Uablong West Depot.
Oh, this is...
See, that's Uablong West Depot.
Yeah, now, if anyone who wants to know spell Uablong West, that's how you spell it.
I should have...
And that's Jock's Railway Yard, where he lived in that carriage. And that's where he lived in the outback. So that's a big steam engine water tank. And that's where he lived. And there's the name of the town. Type it in. Euablong West. And there's his railway yard. Unbelievable. All right. Okay. Now just a quick one.
That was the guard.
That's me.
That's the guard and his wife. That was his wedding. And
that's Neil Braden. Yeah, that's Neil Braden. That's his wife. That's me. Yes, but
yes, Gary.
No, you're blinding it. That's me, little fella. That's me brother. There's me mother, and that's me father above me. Yeah. And there's my sister to the right.
Julie. Yep.
When was that? There was 1970, because no, actually, no, it's before that. That'd be about 1968. So there's little me.
Yeah.
As a toddler.
Yeah. and these engines here, that was the last run they did to the Medway quarries, and that was its last run. The two of them together.
Where's Medway quarries? That's 42-1.
You go from Mossvale, and then you go from Mossvale, you head towards Goulburn, and then when you get to Medway,
110.
You go 8 miles east, and that goes to the Medway quarries, and it's a big pile of wagons.
Coal wagons. All right. But anyway, we'll come back in a minute. We're going to put some battery power back in the. Bring it back again. Jock is 79 years old and he's got asbestos, so he's not long for the world. Anyway, he's trying to show me everything, all the trains he's been on, every train he's ever driven. He's found models of trains that he bought a model of a train from China there was a train he drove 30 years earlier. So he's actually gone out and found every single train he's ever driven, and he's got a model of it, and he's put it in his little house. Now he's just given me a photo, which is something I didn't have. It was on my computer, of my father sitting there fishing at Pottsville. Now, if regulars of my channel know, my family name was Potts, P-O-T-T-S, as in Potts Point. Well, there's Pottsville. Well, my father's sitting on a chair and he's fishing at Pottsville in northern New South Wales on the side of the Pottsville Creek. And this is my father before he died. And he died also of asbestosis. And Jock calls that the seagull. And there's good old Dad there with his grey curly hair and his famous grey jumper, and he's there fishing, and every time Dad went down there fishing several times, this pelican come around Dad. He just seen Dad, he just hung around with Dad. So Jock called it Dad's pet seagull. That was taken about, I don't know. When was that photo taken of Dad with a pelican, Jock?
That would have been
1990?
No, that would have been 1960s, in the 60s, because John was alive.
Oh, right, okay. No, couldn't have been 90. No, because Dad's got grey hair there. No, that'd be Dad in the 1990s. Tell with the grey hair.
That was the Winter Flats that we stayed at.
Yeah,
Remember, all the
you're right. Anyway, I'll continue on that there with Jock. Back soon.